Am I live? Am I live? That is the question, all right. Am I live at all? Let me check the feed on YouTube here. How's the audio? I wouldn't know. It's not booting up. All. Let me check. Whoa, shit. Feedback on YouTube here. Okay, let's cut that out. There we go. Audio's good, at least. I know that much. Okay. Time to share this around. Finally. Okay. Since last year. Alright. Yo, Garrick the Tailor. Welcome to the stream. Currently sharing this around on at Twitter at the moment. So give me a sec. Real quick. Streaming, blah blah blah. There we go. And voila. Okay, there we go. Just need to get that out of the way, Garrick. Yeah, of the devil. What to say of the devil other than it surprised me last year. It was one of the biggest gaming surprises that I've ever encountered last year's Steam Next Fest. I did a stream, actually. I did a stream initially thinking that the highlight of it would be the Giantess. What is it? The Sayako Giantess Dating Simulator? I believe it's called. It turned out to be this game in particular. The demo, at least, episode 0 of the devil, that turned out to be the highlight of that entire stream, because I was not expecting it to be as good as it was, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, it had like a very unique look. The art style, well, you know, one could say it's unpolished. I'd say it's rather unique, especially given its premise as being this like hybridization of visual novel mixed with Danganronpa, mixed with Ace Attorney, because you do play as an attorney in this visual novel slash attorney sim, you could probably say. It's basically kind of like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney is how I would describe Of the Devil's gameplay. Now, before I go into Of the Devil, I would like to, at the very least, shout out the fact that I made something of my own, albeit not as major as like a full-blown video game. The Kitten from Wives to Wormholes, episode 1, part 1, is out. If you have not listened to it, it'd be really cool if you did at some point. Part 2 in pre-production, slowly in pre-production. I am making the whole project out of pocket, so you have to mind that there will be a bit of a wait for it. Hopefully I can get to episode 2, because episode 2 is when things really pick up. But yes, let's I got just a shameless plug out of the way. Let's get back to the game. Of the Devil. Very interesting premise. You basically play as a defense attorney who is not quite as morally righteous as you think she is. Or maybe, or I don't know, she does, from the introduction of episode 0, she does give off like a very morally ambiguous, a very like film noir protagonist kind of vibe. But then the twist happens, which I will not spoil the twist. The twist happens at the very end of the story, and it is one of the biggest like zingers I've ever fucking encountered. Like, I highly recommend playing Of the Devil Episode 0. It's free on Steam, by the by. Only episode 1 is you gotta pay for, but episode 0 you can play, and I highly recommend episode 0. But I'm not gonna be playing episode 0 this stream, because I already played it in a past stream already. I'm gonna head into what I was like waiting for about a year now, and that is episode 1. They took their time with this, and I'm very curious to see what they cooked up after a year of just kind of having the thing in the oven. Let's get into it. Episode 1. Let's go. But it contains massive spoilers for episode 0. Oh shit. It's a self-contained mystery, you say. Now, as I said about like the main character, very morally ambiguous initially, and then you come to find out her true nature at the end, and it is like, again, it is a zinger. Like, holy shit, like it totally made the novel for me, just getting to it and going, wow, they got me. If you haven't finished episode 0, it is strongly recommended you return to the title and do so before proceeding. You choose to play episode 1 in high roller mode. So this thing has like a kind of like again, it's very much like a Danganronpa meets Ace Attorney kind of gameplay style, wherein, you know, you are presented with like evidence and all that, and you choose the wrong evidence or what have you, choose the wrong clues, etc., etc. Things may not go your way. Let's just put it that way. Might have like consequences going through the rest of the story. You know, I think there might be like a bad end to this. In high roller mode, you're limited to 1 save slot. Won't be able to reload your saves while inside the courtroom. Quick saving and auto saves will be disabled as well. I'm not interested in high roller mode. For this, I want a casual experience, so we're just going to play normally. The minimum ante for hands will be increased. Minimum and maximum penalties for answering incorrectly during trial gameplay will be increased. The maximum ante will be increased as well, allowing you to earn the largest possible high score for credit in this episode. Okay. By the way, very much, obviously like a very science fiction, very, you know, high-tech world going on. So what kind of things I like about it is like it has like a neon noir feel, neon noir direction that I think even the kitten is intended to have, albeit intended to be in a somewhat different vein, so to speak. Not quite like this. It's too futuristic, very too cyberpunk. But I'm getting off topic now, so let's get back onto this. Completing this episode in high roller mode will also unlock an exclusive phone charm that can't be earned any other way. Turn high roller mode off at any time in the settings, but in order to turn it back on, you would have to restart this episode. High roller mode is intended to encourage risk-taking and discourage safe scumming. Consider enabling it if you want to pursue this mystery like a true gambler. I'm just gonna go standard. You pick standard, enjoy the mystery. Disable tutorials, you can turn them back on in settings. I don't know. since it's been a while since I've played Of the Devil, I don't know, it's been like a year since I've like played this. Should I turn tutorials on or should I leave them off? Hmm. Da 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 da. Eeny meeny miny mo. Blah 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 blah. Da da da. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna disable tutorials. I'll play it by ear. Listen, I want to thank you for coming over. Figures, you notice. Anyone can tell something's bothering you. You're the first person to say anything. What happened? The police came to see me. In public? No, they wanted to be considerate of my privacy. That's a first. The dot. They wanted to talk to me about the other week. Of my whereabouts and yours. I told them I didn't know anything. They must have loved that. By the way, if you want to ask me like any miscellaneous questions about like projects and stuff, you know, you can always do that too. Anyhow, funny. What would you have done? In your shoes, probably cursed them out. Yeah, I could see that. Dot. Dot dot dot. Is there anything you want to ask me? No. Not even for a favor in return? No favors between lost friends, I say. Hold on, how do I turn off... Hold on a bit, how do I turn off auto mode? I accidentally turned that on. Fuck. The evidence, Fuck me. Well, I screwed the pooch early. Oh wait, it turned itself off. Let's see here. What did he say prior? Sounds like a toast. Why not? To friends. ... I'll raise a glass to that. Oh. Ooh, very ominous. Glass sign. Vandalism detected. Incident logged. Recorded at 8:55 a.m. local time. Geopositional data encoded. If I could have all citizens in the area. F off, copper. Visuals impaired. Facial recognition compromised. Pinging nearby opt-ins for collaborating evidence. Hey! He's lighting up every phone on the block. We need to go now, or what? They'll use his outdoor voice? Or he'll have us pinned down onto our dental records before you can say, we're pho. Morgan! Morning, Officer Leo. You look different today. I'm both like simultaneously glad to see Morgan again, but also fucking like considering who she really is. Just ooh boy, I wonder what the hell where this is gonna go. L30. You do something new with your uniform? Good morning to you, Morgan citizen. To answer your question, no, I have not undergone any recent retrofitting. If you like a more detailed record of my maintenance history, you can make a request for... I've got it! This must be a new coat of paint. You're referring to the act of vandalism that just took place. Only the most recent one. Super Cop over here has a new dent every time I see him. Scars honorably earned in the line of duty, scanning the street for jaywalkers and loiterers. Don't worry, ma'am. A report has been filed and the police are working to resolve the situation. Civil disobedience at this time of day? What's the world coming to? They're just stragglers, ma'am. There was a period of unrest in the area last night. Unlicensed protesting and demonstrating without a permit. Well, I hope you threw the book at them. The disturbance was handled, but individual instances of volatility may occur during the next 48 hours if we can work to apprehend outside actors. For the record, this stream is probably going to be like around an hour long at most. But then again, I don't know. I'm kind of curious where this is going to go, because after what I remember of last episode. Thanks for the forecast. The dot. So does the bleeding stop on its own? Androids don't have blood, ma'am. This is just a leakage of oxidizing fluid. My mistake. So you don't need a bandage, I take it. The leakage will dry shortly. With that conversation thoroughly exhausted, I let my mind wander as I wait for the signal to cross. I unfocus my eyes and dull my hearing, sinking beneath the hum of the city street. The fading through the lives bustling around me like so much sea foam. Across the way, a large man with worn hands and an ill-fitting belt turns to a gorilla-like hulk of a machine and cuffs his hands in front of his mouth. Yo, 61! The machine halts, its lifting with uncanny precision, and turns to him. We're going on break. The robot tilts its head to the side. You can't work the piler without showing up on the roof, so I don't know, take a load off, will you? Understood, came the over-enunciated reply. The man already walking away tosses a dismissive wave behind him. Yeah, understood. A moment after the man turns the corner, the robot attempts to mimic the hand wave to no one in particular. Goddamn coppers! Oh, ooh, terms. Derogatory word of automated dependence, particularly one licensed buyer operating under the authority of the state. Okay, I should already know what copper means. Goddamn coppers on every street corner. At a bus stop, or what used to be a bus stop, now a charging station, a passionate young man voices his democratic opinion. Enough for the whole street to hear. Did they declare martial law when I wasn't looking? The small woman beside him trying hard to appear even smaller shifts in her seat. Well, they're just doing their jobs, so. Bots don't have jobs, except the ones they stole from us. Notice how they don't patrol nearly so heavy in Uptown, even on the worst days. His audience, captive by virtue of sharing the same charging pole as him, shuffles, coughs, and stares even harder at their phones. The woman looks at her knees and pulls out her shirt. Pulls at her shirt, rather, not pull it out. That'd be lewd. You're kind of embarrassing me right now. He makes a vague gesture with his hand to indicate he's stepped off his soapbox, and the shoulders of everyone around him relax a centimeter. Oh, now that's just... A woman with exhaustion, her eyes size at the hologram floating above her chrome-plated palm. Mods. Body modifications is a term that may refer to cybernetic prosthetics, artificial implants, neural enhancements, or a combination of the above. Okay, so it's augmentations, like Deus Ex. Got it. Alright. A chrome-plated palm. While a rounded, smooth-looking android pushes a carriage behind her. Ellen, walk her around the block to get her some air, would you? Apparently this call can't wait, and it's louder than a garbage disposal out here. Of course, ma'am, I'd be glad to. The android punctuates the sentence with a sound halfway between a whir and a purr, which, judging by the coos and giggles coming from the child, seems to have been well received. Robots, holograms, androids, drones, coppers if you prefer. Can't so much as sneeze in the city without a dozen different ads offering you a handkerchief. Oh yeah, that's ads with two D's. Terms. Automated dependent. Okay, abbreviated as ad, referred to common conversation as ad or ads. Automated dependent is a catch-all term for encompassing robots, intelligent programs, interactive holograms, and androids. Okay, so they're basically androids. It's basically shorthand for androids. Got it. Are present both digitally and physically in every industry and nation on the planet, assisting in everything from data management to physical labor. Some sociologists argue that the term owes popularity due to its simplicity, not simply to its brevity and prevalence, but to its ability to draw a distinction between the commonplace and the internationally illegal artificial intelligences. So we're getting some world building while text is going on. This game does have a lot of style, I would say. Definitely a lot of style. I mean, just look at how much neon there is. I love it. There's a vocal minority that think they're the downfall of civilization, but for everyone else, you're too kind, ma'am. Thank you for your concern. It's hard to hate them when they're so eager to please. Crosswalk's giving me the okay. Keep us safe, yeah? Have a good day, Morgan citizen. It's a bright, crisp morning in the city. Lights changing and people moving in click-clacking harmony, all smooth as clockwork. Were I in a worse mood, it would all be a bit much. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Hold on, I gotta check the VOD. But I went out last night, so I'm feeling pretty refreshed this morning. Okay, I paused the VOD on my phone here. 30-year-old well-developed health, chronic laceration. This is a fucking police report. Hello, Kettle Pop. Welcome to the stream. I'm just looking at like a snapshot of the VOD. Reading this. It's basically a police report of a 30-year-old well-developed health. Basically, a 30-year-old murder. Somebody got murdered, and they were 30 years old, by the looks of it. Okay. The fictional language kind of looks like the one in Pokemon. Maybe. Oh, are you talking about like the little scribbles, like on the signs and stuff? Yeah, I kind of agree. Then again, it's been a long time since I played Pokemon. As I reach the other end of the street, I pivot lightly and give Automated Dependent Assistant Officer L30 or L30 my best impression of a salute. Thank you for your service. ... And of course, he creaks out a mirrored response. No sense of sarcasm, the poor bastards. But I didn't come all this way downtown to poke fun at the only happily employed class in human history. No, I came down here to make an important purchase. Today, I'm going to buy a gun. Gonna buy a GAT. Why is she buying a GAT? Well, I'm not going to spoil, but apparently this episode is going to spoil episode 0. I guess it's best to like kind of hold off on it anyway. But man, does Morgan have a dark side? But then again, why is she buying a gun in particular? Of the Devil, episode 1. Yes. An idle mind. God, I love the style of this game. Jesus Christ. Those are guns, definitely. Those are definitely guns. All right, very futuristic guns. No staff around, but all the lights are on. Should I have knocked? Oh! It's a hologram. Nice. Dot dot dot. Sup. Sup. Desk personality setting 6. The cool one. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I've probably forgotten a bit more about firearms than you're programmed to remember. I bet you can. I recently acquired a license to carry concealed. Sure you have. Nice. Are you in law enforcement? Do you shoot for sport? Business or pleasure? Neither. May I ask why you're looking to carry concealed, ma'am? Oh, you know. Assault with a deadly weapon, cruel intent. That kind of thing. Dot dot dot. Some of my clients live in very rough neighborhoods. Even in broad daylight, coming down to the lower wards for house visits can be... I see. You're a lawyer. So I guess you'd say that I'm in the market for self-defense. We have a wide selection of options for self-defense in a variety of sizes and calibers, with spread and PA fire options available. My bad, PA stands for pseudo-automatic. I know. God, the soundtrack slaps though. I don't know if you can hear it, but this freaking this soundtrack, I don't know. Can you guys hear it? This thing is my jam. Let me see here. But for concealed, it'd have to be small enough so it'd go a lot faster if I just tell the desk what I want. Actually, let me see. Let me check out the... raise the master volume a little bit. I don't like the sound of these. Okay, there we go. Okay, but yes, damn, that's a nice beat. Okay, shit. Dialogue options. All right, be patient or be explicit. I don't want to be suspicious, considering Morgan's already suspicious as it is. Let's be patient. But walking in here and asking for a very specific model is gun nut behavior. I'm not trying to stand out. Some of the ones I test fired at the range left my shoulder sore for days. Do you have anything more discreet? Right, no problem. Electromagnetic pulse models feature minimal kickback with the highest accuracy. One targeted pulse of electricity can disable attackers at medium to short range, non-lethally and quietly. Sure, they're plenty quiet. Not trying to stand out. Already expressed her intent to kill. You kind of guessed Morgan's character already, based on that, huh? God, like, I do recommend playing episode 0 anyway, because episode 0 is quite a freaking roller coaster at the end. But yeah, of course, sure, they're plenty quiet. They also have piss poor range, and even sustained fire won't do shit to any modder with installation less than a few years old. Glorified tasers, barely suitable as party favors for anxiety-stricken college kids. Well, hopefully not too quiet. I want someone to come running to my rescue. Of course. Would you like to take a look at our mag rails? Bullseye. We're proud to offer a number of models that utilize the latest in miniaturized ultra-capacity batteries to generate a Lorentz force which, What is up with my freaking controller? Oh wait, the controller just put itself to sleep. Never mind. Slings a slug fast enough to mist. Slang term to shoot or to kill that originates from a bloody spray produced with a modern firearms projectile. Okay. Enough to mist a limb at over 30 meters. And it's safe. Of course, ma'am. My bad. 2-factor safeties with GPS and emergency services sync. It won't go off unless you want it to, and someone will definitely come running. Dude, this is some... Again, fuck, dude, this music. I love it. All those convenient safety features make it incredibly easy for the police, or anyone who can dupe their tool set, to lock you out of your own gun with the flip of a switch. You couldn't walk a piece like that down a single uptown street without passing through 9 or 10 no-fire zones. They're the very worst, most useless kind of weapon a criminal could buy. Sounds perfect! Huzzah! How do we get started? Why does it feel like every desk I run into has to be such a character? Mercifully, it tucked itself away while the fabricators get the gun tagged. I've got time to kill, so is there anything worth checking out around the shop? Alright, here we go with the environment exploration. Just... Yeesh, would it kill you to clean up a little? Guess the desk kindly asking customers not to litter can only get you so far if you're not willing to pay someone to sweep up. Wait, is this trash? This flyer is scannable. Stagnancy theory really... They get a lot of self-proclaimed philosophers in here. A stagnant world, modern man's plateau. Renowned net philosopher Corbin Cawthorne, real name withheld, offers to take you on a deep dive into the global trends and sociological patterns that have driven our planet to the halting point in his groundbreaking and controversial seminar. Moore's Law used to be the benchmark. Now it feels like a pipe dream, which is true, by the way. Moore's Law is kind of dead. If you don't know what Moore's Law is, I kind of don't know it myself, except I do know that it involves transistors and technology advancing with the doubling of transistors and hopefully them getting cheaper, but that hasn't been the case for a while now. Moore's Law is kind of dead. Now it feels like a pipe dream. Yeah, Moore's Law is a pipe dream now. In the real world, definitely. We used to dream of humanity marching bravely into space, of artisans crafting virtual wonders that made the confines of our own reality seem limited. Instead, our brightest minds spend all their time and effort kicking the can of climate crisis down the road, while their more fortunate peers spend their most productive working years in search engine optimization and customer experience design. The middle class, eaten alive by the rich they prop up, can no longer afford the very products they help create. Holy shit, too real, my brother. Without mass consumer demand, tech no longer has evolutionary pressures to be as small and powerful as possible. In stagnant waters, only parasites and disease grow at plenty. The only cure comes from you taking action. Holy fuck. There's another link at the bottom, probably leading to a collectible collection dish. Or a state honeypot, if you want to be paranoid. They better burn this shit before some neat freak idiot picks it up and gets arrested. Gotta love this dialogue. There's some kind of news program playing on the screen. Most public places are too scared to put on any channel with content more political than the smiling micro apartment flippers. The smiling micro apartment flippers. Micro apartments, what the fuck? But this is a gun store after all. Power is always political. Damn. You can say that again, Morgan. Yeah. Electricity is political. Yeah. Hate these kind of screens. Gotta look at them with your nose turned up, or else they start eye tracking. Next thing you know, they're saying hello on a first name basis. But I've got a practice of this sort of thing. I can skim the headlines at least. Why the 12/6 work week gives us more free time than ever. Oh, what the fuck? 12/6? Does that mean like 12 hours, 6 days per week? That's fucked. Dude. I'm 14, and I tried dating a smart UI. It made me the happiest I've ever been. How term limits are anti-democracy. Oh. Topical. Woof. Jesus. Transfusion from warm android saves soldier's life. That's one hell of a headline. If the Animate 16 wasn't selling well before, I'm sure it is by now. It's what's an Animate 16? The Animate 16 is the latest Android produced by Noble Electronics, and we think it's the greatest machine the world has ever seen. Boasting a battery life of over 154 hours with patent touch, soft touch digitation, Jesus Christ, I can't read, remarkable tenderness and sensitivity, and the uncanny charm you've come to expect from us, we're sure that your Animate 16 will be the best purchase you make this year, and you'll never want to go back out in the cold. Not interested in sponsored search results? See further with a premium account. What the fuck is this? What soft touch digitation, remarkable tenderness and sensitivity? We think it's the greatest machine the world has ever seen. What kind of machine is it? What is the machine? Tell me. Wow. Vague much. I was so interested in it too. Oh shit, someone left a data pad out here. What's in the news today? Lobo threatens Tetra with ransomware vulgarity. The internationally wanted terrorist and serial data thief, most commonly known as Lobo, has seized a cache of vital Keystone data files belonging to the Tetra Metallics group, according to a press release from the mining conglomerate. In a blitz of cross posts on 90 different socials, translated into all 11 dominant languages, the supposed hacktivist, radical conservationist, and a gentleman thief made clear their intent to ransom said files back to their lawful owners at severe cost. Though the posts were quickly flagged and quarantined thanks to user reports, Lobo's latest manifesto, which we have declined to publish here on grounds of journalistic integrity, lol, and due to the strong language contained within, burp, remained in circulation thanks to a loose network of rogue data harbors. In addition to a sizable monetary ransom, Lobo put out a list of demands that spanned pages. Most prominent of them was a call for de-escalation of all conflicts surrounding rare earth metal deposits around the equator. Sources at Tetra refused to confirm or deny reports that Lobo's captured data impacted only their billing services, but insisted that the corporation could not in good faith resume distribution until the ransom situation was resolved. Market prices for rare earth metals surged following the hacking attack as supply halted and demand rose, stoked by memories of catastrophic supply chain disruption in the mid-21st century. Wow. Holy fuck. A spokesperson for Mining is Progress, a lobbying group that represents the rare earth metal industry, called Lobo's repeated attacks acts of terror against the free market. Whoa there, looks like you're not logged in. Want to take care of that real quick? Oh fuck, dude. Lobo again, or someone using their name. I suppose it doesn't matter if they're the original or not, as long as they're a genuine threat. Oh, okay, it's just kind of flavor text archive. Nice. And no one could snare a corporation as rich as Tetra without serious skills. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics, making demands for... Oh, fuck, am I supposed to... Was I supposed to, like, read that? Let me read that again. I want to make sure that I choose the right thing, unless it doesn't matter. Let me read the backlog. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics, making demands. That's ransom money or de-escalation. Persona 5. Cut in. Yeah, this is the style very much is like very much a Persona-esque kind of direction they got here with the overall like UI. Look, let's assume that Lobo wants de-escalation. It's not the first time Lobos voiced their displeasure with a decades-old simmer of conflict around the tropics rather. But unless the rare earth metals powering all our batteries and fueling all our pretty little androids are suddenly made a lot less rare overnight, I doubt the state will stop taking an interest in those regions' politics anytime soon. Wait, how long has it been? Oh shit, we've been in this store for a long time. Shouldn't take them that long to get my gun properly bugged. I'm sorry, we received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation, Anne. And yes, we have confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution, Dr. David Asher, has passed. Oh, what? What? Oh, shit. Proprietary Vantage automated dependent management system along with the Animate series of androids. Okay, so the Animates are okay. Oh yeah, they're androids. I thought the when it said Animate 16, I thought they were like Onaholes or something. You know what? When I read about that article earlier, I thought it was talking about Onaholes. I don't know what it could have been, what else it could have been, based on. But fuck it, fuck, dude. I have a bad mind. I have a bad mind, chat. Must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic, or no, they wouldn't risk fake news. But why? Perhaps best known for his breakthroughs in the field of machine learning and language misinformation, maybe, trying to authored many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth and market dominance. David Asher is dead? I mean, why would you care? You're a hologram. Including the popular Desk series of smart UIs. Oh, that's why. That's why. That's very sad. I didn't ask. Sorry, I just... Commands only. Understood. Will you be paying with cash or credit? ... Debit. Damn, fucking Morgan has that kind of cash, apparently. ... The gun was light, lighter than I expected. A real gun should always be heavy, greater than the sum of its parts. That's one of the things I like about them, their weight. They're like they're anchoring the world around them. Like they're a fixed point in time. Like everything else is just relative to them, either closer or further to the end. I would have liked something heavier during that walk back to my apartment. I would have liked to have something to feel far away from Morgan's apartment. What's her apartment like? I don't know if... Did we ever go to her apartment in episode 0? Damn, what a... Okay. Morgan's living, I mean, interesting decorations here, I guess. Didn't realize I was home until my hand was on the door. I thought, what kind of fucking... Looking at, what kind of... Is that like a... Is that a lamp or a... Or like a coat hanger? What is this? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fumbling in my pocket for my lighter. Wow, what a cool lighter. Golden, polished, tastefully ergonomic and fine and expensive. Yeah. And a good lighter. It was a good gift. I kept the card, didn't I? I thought, here it is. To the only smoker in my life. I know gold's a bit much for your personal style, but they don't make them a lot. They don't make a lot of these anymore. Believe it or not, the only other people who share your vice are stuffy old men with expensive taste. Of course. Hope you can manage to get some use out of it anyway. Your friend, David. Oh. The news might have more information by now. Or not. Looks like the net's full of copy-pasted statements from Noble. Auto-edited montages with ill-fitting quotes. David Asher. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting David Asher to look like that. Very, very femboyish. Would, get on my knees. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, let's, continue on. Or not, looks like the net's full of copy-pasted statements from Noble. Oh, I already read that. Reactions to the news from every micro-celebrity under the sun. Their raw, authentic emotion brought to you live from all the car seats and bathroom mirrors of the world. But there's nothing about his death, not even a time window. Did he die this morning? Was he found dead in his bed? Has he been dead for days while Noble's just been waiting for the right time to let it leak? Or did he die last night while I was out screwing all around? A phone call. Better not be work-related. I'm not in the right mood. Oh, Morgan. Hey, thanks for picking up so fast. She's Jessica Starling, who asked me to call her. Hi, Jess. Okay, let's see here. Jessica Starling. Executive assistants at Noble Electronics, dancing, buying shoes, dislikes hangover, soft mattresses, machismo. Smile, bar hopping in the lower wards, reading the stock market. Okay, she knows how to read the stock market. That's okay. Cool to know. Hi, Jess. Listen, I need to. I've already seen the news. What? Oh, of course you have. Duh. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I just, with the company and their people and all the. What I mean is, if it were up to me, you would have been the first call I made for a decision like that to be up to David's assistant. About 1,000 other noble employees above her on the ladder would have to get axed, but it's all right, Jess. No one ever really knows what to do with these kinds of things. Still, I'm sorry you had to hear it from a stream. Chiron or Chiron? How do I pronounce that? I never encountered that. Hold on. Or is it Chiron? Hold on a bit. What the fuck is Chiron or Chiron? Okay. Stream Chiron. Okay. What difference does it make how the information gets to me? I could have stumbled upon his corpse myself, and I would feel mostly the same. ... Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call anyway. Yeah. If I want more information, she's the best source I'm going to get. Maybe for weeks. What to ask at a time like this? I'm supposed to express denial first, but she's probably short on time. And I don't feel like following the playbook to the letter right now. Can you tell me what happened? ... They, the police, they think that he took something. Suicide? And the police are already involved? They say it was some kind of poison or... God. Noble's got a lot of weight to bludgeon the state with, especially in this city. I would think they'd keep the police at arm's length for at least a few days. Listen, Morgan, I need to ask you something. Something of you? Of course, Jess. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Been much, but she's grieving. This is how people talk. Sure, Morgan. Yeah, that's how they talk. It's not really like my day was really salvageable anyway. I'd like to bring you up here to David's place. What do you mean? There's something I have to give you. You're not handling this with his will already, are you? If the police are involved, it'll be a while before... No, I'm sorry. It's not like that. Oh, inhaler. Oh, shit. No, please, don't hold back on my account. David asked me to get into your hands. It wasn't work-related. But he asked me. I know I'm asking a lot here, but oh, I just get to the fucking point. Damn it. For the love of God, just do it. Since it's turned out to be the last thing he ever asks me to do, spit it out. I'd like to get it done. I don't like showing up at crime scenes more often. I don't like showing up at crime scenes more often or more quickly than strictly necessary. And that's when I only have to worry about the police. With Noble looming over all this, security will be doubled and scrutiny tripled. This is too risky. There's no logical reason to agree to her request. Swing by my place with a cab, yeah? Besides, my own morbid curiosity. Right, of course. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you. ... Wait, I almost forgot. Well, what is it? You don't happen to have anything you could wear in black, do you? ... Fuck, man. 2086. In transit. The auto cab hums a synthesized purr. as our unramp merges onto a canopy superhighway steadily and suddenly all at once. Not much super about it, but it does cast one hell of a shadow. The canopies always felt very arts and crafts to me. Cobbled together, always added on to, never finished, never planned. It's certainly taken a lot of time and effort to make, but the end result's still ugly. And it feels like it could fall apart in any moment. But, you okay, Morgan? You look a little car sick. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. But if I ignore her text now, she'll just send more later. Hey, Freckles. Saw your friend's Asher on the news. RIP. Thank you. For trying to be sincere. Worth a shot. Ha 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 ha. We all have our strengths. God damn, you are one passive-aggressive little girl. Why is all your filial... What the fuck? Go out the window whenever you talk to me. Filial piety doesn't work on you. What? Wait, what? Is that a word? Are those words? You love yourself too much to appreciate respect. True, true. Went the train. See, Freckles, you can be very insightful. When you are too busy side-eyeing the whole world. I don't know if this character is even in, like, unless... No, I think this might be a new character. Wonder where I picked that up from. Ha, not from me. Ha ha ha. Wait, she's talking to her mom? Or something? I'm pretty sure you were born muttering insults under your breath. The nurses tried to make you cry, and you responded by giving them self-esteem issues. Did you ever have dealings with Noble? 10 of 10 shift in the convo. Subtle as a car crash. Subtlety doesn't work on you either. Well, it might. If you were good at it, XD lol. This is me asking you for advice. Okay. I guess this never sunk in. Because you spend most of your apprenticeship asleep. But my clients were all celebs. The rich and famous. I didn't have that many dealings with the Megs that owned their likenesses. But it really is that different. Plenty. Celebs don't like people seeing their dirty side. So they pay smart people like me to clean up their messes. But Megs don't like people seeing them all at all, period. And also, Megs are a lot livelier when it comes to, okay. Gross. Hard workers with a lot of stress to vent. Ha ha ha. Stop. Do you have any actual help to offer? Truth be told. It's going on for a while, wow. I did have this one run-in where I got deep into corporate intrigue. Why? Because I got caught with Annie Life's, what the shit? 45's poster girl. Do I know this character? Like, what the fuck? I can't pause. So, hard worker. A lot of stressed event. Ha 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 ha. Glad to know I can always reach out to you in my time of need. Because I'm going to let that slide because I know you're in the morning. Look. Corporate types are all a bunch of paranoid drug addicts. Huffing glue and playing roulette on their phones. While fantasizing about stabbing everyone else in the meeting to death. So don't expect them to play all nice all because Asher was your pal. My actual advice is get whatever you're owed. Then get out of there fast as boy. That's a beautiful thought, Auntie. Okay, so it's her aunt. That was her mom, but it's her aunt. It's a beautiful thought, Auntie. I mean it. Corporations prefer Viking funerals. What's a Viking funeral? A dignified ceremony where the body is sent out to sea on a boat. Then they set everything on fire and sink the ashes to the bottom of the ocean. Try not to linger, Freckles. Why is it self-censoring? What's the age rating for this game? This game is supposed to be rated... I don't know what... Is this like an option? I don't know. The game is supposed to be like a... somewhat of like a M-rated. Yeah, it is interesting why the game decided to like self-censor. But then again... If I was writing this, I wouldn't really have, like, curse words at all. Personally, you know, just to kind of keep it a little bit. I guess they're going for something tasteful. They want to make things tasteful in terms of how the game is written. Even though, like, at the end of the day, like, we are dealing with, like, a cyberpunk world, so I would expect that, you know, the curse words and the shit, you know, like I just said, would be normal. Yeah, I don't know. The very interesting creative decision to censor curse words. It's one of those things where I wish I could interview the developers on, actually. You don't want us to be stuck on board when they start knocking their arrows. Thanks. But what the hell was that about me sleeping on the job? I worked harder in one day than any of you Gen Alpha drunks did all week. Gen Alpha, holy fuck, dude. References. Actually, what is a Gen Alpha? I need to like think. I need to like Gen Alpha. What's Gen Alpha? Or between 2010 and 2025. Okay, that's what Gen Alpha is. I'm only familiar with millennials like me and Zoomers and Boomers. Fuck. Let's continue on. Should have worked smarter, lol. And if you want to go there. Oh, is that why she's using all these lulls and XDs and shit? Wow, that's very maybe I would say like stereotypical. But then again, you know, Morgan is like younger. You're telling me Morgan possibly could have seen Skibbity Toilet? Maybe. I don't know. It's interesting that you have the aunt, her Gen Alpha aunt, freaking texting like this, and Morgan's like the intelligent one. Are you telling me Her mom. Oh, her mom could have seen Skibidi Toilet. Probably. Yes. But yeah, like okay, like interesting. Morgan's like the one who like learned proper grammar while her mom and her aunt, possibly her mom, and all that are like, yeah, lol, XD raffle, ha ha ha, lol. I wonder if they talk like that for in real life, like outside of text, if they show up at all. God, even so, God, the world building in this is the they've covered they covered their tracks. They covered their bases with the world building here. You did literally fall asleep on the job at the Xmas party, lol. Oh shit! At the Xmas party, sweet dreams. Selfie auntie. What is that? What is that? Why do you Why do you have that? It's not even accurate. Work parties are still work, Freckles. I only had my eyes closed. Because all you old farts had your cameras flash on. Morgan, something wrong? You're sweating. Just deleting some spam. We've got a couple more minutes of crawling through Canopy's guts before we reach David's part of the city. Uptown, our better half. Gleaming opera houses and towering corporate apartments. Boutique shops with more cameras than customers. Penthouses stacked upon penthouses in a frantic climb to the top of the rat pile, all ringed in by restaurants with long wait times and small serving sizes. The joke is that uptown folks go most of the year without touching street level. Not much of a punchline there, it's basically true. By now, this whole block must have swarmed with cops, themselves surrounded by media and all encircled by onlookers. I could try to enjoy these last few moments of calm, but if the storm's coming either way, I'd rather use this time to try and find my footing. Actually, Jess, got a second? I was curious about... Oh. Okay. So, another cool thing about the dialogue system is that depending on if you like scoured like an entire like scene for like interactables, you can unlock special decisions. I don't know, is that like a thing in like Danganronpa or Ace Attorney? I never played either. But anyway, we're gonna go with that headline. I saw that headline, by the way, the one where your warm android saved that soldier's life. Oh yeah, pretty good. Feel good, don't you think? So folks at the company must have been in high spirits lately, I take it. That's what I thought when I first heard about it. Well, that was random. I got a blue screen of death. Holy fuck. Damn, son. Hold on a bit while I get the model back up. PC's only like started like booting everything up, so I gotta I go through this, go through that. What the Windows? What is up with you, Windows? Why can't SteamOS be like a thing that I can like download and install on a computer? I want SteamOS, damn it. I want SteamOS on my computer. Hold on a bit. Kettle Pop, don't leave me. Did it autosave at least? Okay, it autosaved. But wait, do I have to go through that whole... Oh, okay, good. It autosaved. It... Holy shit. Alright, okay. I guess I'm gonna end it there. Because... I mean, how do I top that? How do I recover from that? It's blue screened. Blue screen of death. That's not good. Holy fuck. Well, let me get the model back up. Come on, VTube Studio. You can do it. I believe in you. Go, Senpai. Go. It's not working. Hold on a bit. What is up with the camera? Work, damn it, work. Hold on a bit. I gotta like. Okay, hold on. I gotta replug. Don't die on me yet. I still need you. Holy shit. Okay, well, okay, YouTube Studio is being a dingus right now. The webcam is registering. I just need to restart VTube Studio real quick. Yeah, a blue screen of death there of all times. Is that an omen? I swear to God, it might be an omen. Of some kind. I don't know what kind of omen. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. But, you know, it's something. But then again, I did overclock the GPU. I overclocked the GPU. Okay, there we go. I wonder if it's the overclock that's doing this. Let me lower down the clock settings. Fuck. I mean, if an overclock can do that, like... Ugh. Because that can happen when you overclock a GPU or a CPU too high. It can lead to instability with your operating system. Okay, calibrate. There we go. Okay. For those who have joined the stream just now and are wondering what the fuck is going on right now, I had a blue screen of death. And it sucked. Okay, let's get through this scene first, and let's see where this goes. But then I'm going to end the stream from there, alright? That's okay? Okay, so I read that. Oh yeah, pretty feel good, don't you think? So folks at the company might have been in high spirits lately, I take it. That's what I thought when I heard about it, but I don't know, maybe upper management's never happy. Because they're still just writing sales harder than ever, pushing the traditional consumer markets. I thought they'd be building a pitch for Congress the day the story dropped. A big patriotic campaign telling everyone why we need a contract for warm androids in the military. But I haven't heard about them moving staff around for anything like that. Maybe it's all above my pay grade. All the corporate power and money in the world. And they're still such joyless assholes that they won't even celebrate their victories. Yeah. You and David. Okay, remind me. How many years did you and David work together? Oh, well, I started with the company about 4 years ago. They offered me a temp contract when I was graduating. I was put in HR right in the middle of a hiring burst. So I spent 2 months in the Warrens. But then aptitude tests got me fast-tracked to mid-low management. Sorry, Warrens? Oh, that's just what we called the company dorms back then, on account of all the people. Ah. Plus it was underground. Didn't see the sun that first month. My skin got so dry. Is that normal in your industry? Normal for everyone I've ever worked with. Except David, of course. I mean, he was the best. Yeah. One Tuesday morning, Dr. David Asher walked right up to my desk like I had won the lotto. Said I should come work for him, Dr. David Asher, directly. On a random Tuesday morning, like it was nothing. He didn't like to do things on Mondays. Said people were always too tired to get everything done anyway. Yeah, that's right. He did say that. I should know by now, right? 3 years of arranging meetings and keeping him organized and occasionally straightening his tie. He was a good boss. He was a good guy. Yeah. When did you last speak with him? In person? Thursday afternoon. Okay, good to know. Okay, Thursday afternoon. Gotta keep this in mind. I gotta, like, obviously, like, if this information is important, okay? Gotta know this. The day before yesterday. He seemed normal. I mean, I didn't... ... We still don't really know anything, Jess. You're right. Thanks. Thursday's the last time I saw him. That was when he asked me to meet with you. David's death. Here. I'm guessing you've already been to his place? Yeah, it's a real mess over there. It's that bloody? Oh, God, no. Not that kind of mess. I mean, with all the cops stacked on the media, stacked on the lawyers. Each of them with their own network of drones and their own droning. It's very, Oh my God, Jess, what the fuck? Get Alvesco, Jess. Come on. Enough with the albuterol. It's a very high productivity atmosphere is what I mean. When were you able to get over there? Well, I got a call from legals late last night. They weren't exactly delicate in breaking the news to me. Last night. They said they needed my help sorting through all his... Well, you know, all how he left things organized sometimes. He's been dead since last night and they've kept it under wraps that long. I know there are a lot of powerful people in the circles, but to stop it from leaking for over 12 hours? That seems like more than just your typical powerful people trying to control the narrative. Seems more like there's something they're actively trying to suppress. So you found out last night? Right, last night. Oh God! I'm so sorry, I should have told you as soon as I found out. Really, it's alright. Did you see anything? No, I still haven't actually seen him at all. He was airlifted to the hospital ASAP, and that's where he passed, so... But, well, I didn't get the impression that the cops had been there that long. Not compared to the lawyers. They're the rest of the company's people. The rest of the company people seemed very entrenched. Noble set up camp before the police even arrived. So what time would that have been? I guess I got there like around 9 p.m. Yeah, because at 9:15 they switched my phone to silo mode and I got locked out of everything but my work stuff. Sent my last blah at 9:13. See? Gonna expire whoever put me in heels this morning. It me. They could do that to your phone? Lock you out of social media? Of course not. Well, unless I'm on the clock or off the clock, but on company property. Then they could remote all my tech, yeah. How convenient. So if I got in at 9 p.m., I guess the rest of the company people have been there since 8:30 p.m. I hadn't been there for more than a few minutes before the mood changed. Word about the hospital declaring him dead had started to leak. I see. He died after he reached the hospital. That's unexpected. That's 2086. It's 2086. You might be in trouble if you get stuck on your oh shit, what the fuck, in bureaucratic purgatory when you need to be in an emergency room. But other than that, if you reach the hospital alive, a good doctor can stabilize most any patient within a few moments. And Noble's electronics lead programmer would have a very good doctor. So what the hell happened? Is she mistaken? Was he just not officially declared dead until reaching the hospital for some reason? Or hard to think about, I know. Yeah. Or hard to believe. Okay, the request. Jess, I have to wonder, what kind of request did David make you that couldn't wait a few days? Right, of course. He asked me to give you something. Something? She trying to build suspense? Right, it's just, well, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. You have no idea. He asked me to give you the contents of his safe. Are we headed to the bank then? Okay, what the fuck? Hold on. What's going on with the Oh, it's crashing. It crashed. It crashed. Everything crashed. I think the overclock is still too high. Which is, okay, you know what? You know what? Let me restart that. Okay, you know what? If I'm still even somewhat active, like, okay, I gotta get that out there. What? Because what the hell is this? I'm just stuck. Holy crap. Well, this is a disaster. Technical difficulties, one after another. But then again, technical difficulties are like a staple of any stream I ever attempt to make at this point. Hold on, yeah. Am I even live still? Hold on a bit. Okay, I'm back. Am I back? I guess I'm back. Yeah. That sucked. 2 crashes in a row, except it didn't blue screen this time. Thankfully, it didn't blue screen. But okay. Actually, where did it leave off? Should I even attempt? I guess it must have been a driver issue. It might have been a driver related. The drivers might have crashed for like a second before rebooting. That's my guess anyway. So it's not the game's fault. It's basically, I guess it is the overclock that I have going on. I lowered it a few megahertz. Let me lower it a little more. There we go. But where did I leave off? Did it even save? That's what I want to know. Because we're almost through that scene. I want to get through that scene before I... Oh god, we gotta go through all this? Okay, oh, let me get through the request. What kind of request did David make you that couldn't wait a few days? Come on, VTube Studio, you're the one. There we go. Okay, there we go. What kind of request did it? Okay, oh yeah, right, of course. The suspense, blah, blah, blah. What is it? Empty the safe. So we're headed to the bank then. No, you see, he has this private safe in this basement. Maybe he's seen it. Well, I say safe, but it might be more accurate to call it a storage locker or a false wall. And all he told you was that he wanted me to have what's inside. Right. It was very clear about that part. Your eyes only, straight into your hands. Handle it in person, he said. Strange. It's all pretty analog for someone as technically gifted as David. Coming from anyone I'd call a paranoid. But David was never paranoid. Even when he had every right to be. ... But he wanted this handled a certain way. It must be for a good reason. Okay, and the rest of this... I already went through. Yeah, okay, sure. Can I skip this? Can't. I have to keep clicking. But I already know this information, so gotta build my case. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Alright. Yeah. Okay, Jess, we get it. We get it. You had your period, but now it's over. That's not what she said, but you know what? I don't care. I already read through this. David should have had a good doctor. And it's weird that they kept the media and shit in the dark for as long as they have. Okay, there we go. Got through that scene. I guess that's it for this stream. I don't want to risk another crash going on for some reason that I have to investigate. Noble Employee Housing Building, Platea Lobby. And I thought there were a lot of police here before. Actually, let me just save it. There we go. Okay, that's enough. That is enough of the devil for now. Goddamn, look at that neon noir ass title screen. Taking a good look at it now. That is some noir with neon lights, all right. Very interesting, like, art style. You can judge it for yourself. Personally, I dig it. I really dig the art. The art direction. Personally. Okay, that's gonna be it for this. Kind of a disaster. This stream was a disaster, but not in the way that it usually goes. It was burp. It was 2 crashes in a succession is never good. So with that, I'm just going to do a shameless plug. We're gonna do another shameless plug. Shameless plug time. Listen to The Kitten, episode 1, part 1. A job or a body bag. There we go. Give it a whirl. Hope you like it. It's an audio-based thing primarily, though it does have like a bit of art to it to like kind of not make it entirely boring, but it is mostly an audio drama first and foremost. And I spent quite a bit of time getting it together. Casting started in 2023. Frickin' couldn't get it made until only recently. Writing entirely by me. I have all 5 episodes written actually. And I spent quite a bit of money just to get this much done. Hopefully I can get the rest of it done. I'm crossing my fingers, and oh god, I could get the rest of it done. I really want to get to episode 2. Episode 2, I especially want to like really bring to life. But yes, with that shameless plug out of the way, it's gonna be me, Hollow of Dawn, signing out. Hopefully it doesn't crash again while I'm trying to sign out. Have a good one, Kitty Vickies. Have a good one.